What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, Dabs Cards. Bro, last week I took my Gren Maju deck to locals and ended up getting 3rd place. What? Insane. I went 2-1 with my going second OTK deck. Let's get into this deck profile. First monster in our Gren Maju deck is obviously Gren Maju. This dude gets really big really fast. He gains 400 attack for every banished card. So you could just normal summon him and then have like an 8,000 monster. It's insane. And to help us banish cards and get them big, we run Dimensional Shifter. Alright, so Dimensional Shifter, you can throw them out on the draw phase or the standby phase if you have no cards in your graveyard, and it'll help us banish cards and lock your opponent out of using their graveyard, because everything that's sent to the graveyard is banished instead. And to help us banish more cards, we got Gizmo Karochi. You can banish 8 and then summon them either from your hand or the graveyard. It's insane. Also, his second effect is you can banish 3 extra deck monsters and then target one face-up monster on the field and destroy it. Insane. Another card to help us banish cards is Eater of Millions. Just banish your cards from wherever, at least 5, summon him. More often than not, you're going to end up banishing your whole extra deck. That way, this dude is like really big right off the bat. We run the small little danger package. We run 3 Bigfoot. He's a big 3K monster. You can help draw into the deck to help us OTK. And then we run 3 Thunderbirds, also level 8 dark. So they synergize very well with the draw cards like Trade-In and Allure Darkness. Last monsters we run is a small bestial package. So we got 2 bestial Magna Huts, we got 2 Druid Worms, and we got 2 Baldrakes. And that's it for the monsters. For spells to help us draw so we can just get the game over with, we got 3 Allure Darkness. All of our monsters are dark to the exception of Gren Maju. We got 3 Trade-Ins. They work well with the dangers because they're level 8s. And if the dangers are discarded, you could either pop a face-up card or a face-down card. So it's pretty cool. To help us banish more cards and to help us draw into to OTK the game real quick and get it over with, we got Pot of Desires. Banish 10, draw 2, makes your Gren Maju 4K. Insane. So this plus this plus this, that's game. All you gotta do is attack for sure. Help us break boards. We run 3 Super Polys. Just take their monsters, nothing they can do about that. We run some Force Negates, you know, like 2 triple tactical talents. We used to run 3, but 3 gets a little bricky. You can mess around with your ratios if you like. 2 Lightning Storms. Once again, 3 was a little bricky, I'm not gonna lie, but 2 seems perfect. And then we got 1 Change of Heart and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Help us to force negate those negates out so we can just attack for game. All right, let's get into this extra deck. So first off, the Super Poly targets. We got Garura, and he takes 2 monsters with the same type and attribute but different names. If this guy leaves the field, you can draw a card. It's pretty insane. Second Super Poly target is Mud Dragon. 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types. Pretty easy to get monsters off the field that way. This gives us a free negate on the field, like so going against Despia, it's pretty easy to get a fusion monster in the dark from them. But yeah, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on your opponent controls and then place 1 counter on it, and then anything with a counter is negated and becomes a level 1. So it kind of hurts like synchro decks as well. Venom is our last target. So starting Venom just requires 2 dark monsters. More often than not, your opponent's going to have at least 1 dark monster. Also, if this fusion summoned monster is destroyed, you can destroy all your opponent's special summoned monsters, so it's insane. First link we're going to get into is Relinquish. So this is for Eater of Millions. So if like you need to target an opponent's monsters and get it out of the way, this is the guy to do that. Help force out negates. Gravity Controller is insane because if they have like an Avermax or something problematic in their extra deck monster zone, you can just go ahead and attack into it and then send them both into the extra deck. Also, you can send Garura to grave with Gravity Controller to just draw a card. Pretty nutty. First link 2 is Nightmare Phoenix. Help pop a back row. We run Dark. It requires at least 1 dark monster. We run plenty of dark monsters in this deck. And if you steal an opponent's monster out of the graveyard, you can probably just go into Unicorn, discard a card, and then target 1 of their cards and shuffle it back into the deck. It's insane. And if you discard like a Danger Thunderbird or a Bigfoot, you could potentially interrupt 2 monsters. It's crazy. Last link we're gonna talk about is Blackluster Soldier. You use 3 monsters with different names. It's pretty easy to get monsters out in this deck because the bestials are all free, Eater of Millions free, Gizmix free. It's insane. So 3 monsters, you just bring them out, attack, banish a card, and then potentially just attack for game with Gren Maju. It's insane. That's it for the links. Now we got the XYZs. So Dreblunion. So he just requires 2 level 8s. You can detach a material, and then you can take 2 dragon monsters, 2 numbered dragon monsters from your extra deck, and then or your graveyard, and then you place one on top of the other, and then it's insane. So that helps us get out like number 100, so we could attack for game. And then this is like any generic dragon number. And then we also run Hope Harbinger, and once again, just any generic dragon number monster. And then Hope Harbinger's free spell negate.
Thanks for watching, YouTube. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys got any comments at all, leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ding the notification bell. That way you guys don't miss out on any future content. Alright, that's all I got for you. Dab out.